Right, we're back with the Mad Cats that I had to run away yesterday and I didn't finish. And I'm fed up of doing these videos and not finishing them. It's all working, as far as I could tell yesterday, but we're going to go over it again. I'm going to put it back together and then we're going to test it. So let's do that. I was starting to rush a bit yesterday to get out the door, and I know what happens when you start rushing. Stuff starts going completely wrong, and I thought, you know what? There's no point of that. I'll just come back in tomorrow. So what we're going to do is just connect some of these up. I'm on my own for the next few hours, so if I get any customers come in, I'm going to have to serve. So if the screen goes quiet for a while, that's what I'm doing. It's a shame that you can't get replacement leads for these. If you can, or anyone knows where you can, I mean, I don't do a lot of these. I doubt I'll ever do another one again. But if you do know where you can get leads from, by all means, you know, let me know in the comments. I'm just thinking maybe that goes underneath there, doesn't it? Which means I've got to flick this. Can you guys see that? I'll try and get a bit closer. The camera doesn't tend to focus as well. And what you find as well is when you do these live streams, the camera angle ends up being the most important part, not how you work. So you end up with these awkward working angles, trying to get it so you guys can see. Takes a bit of getting used to. There we go. That's it. I need to make sure that they're nicely connected. Right. Keep that on that. Okay, this has got. That's the thing I don't like about coming back to the things you're not used to doing, because when you're taking these apart, they're fresh in your mind, so you can remember. And that's why it's important to build this map, so you can trust yourself when you go back. Okay, I'm going to connect these ribbons. I think that's how these cables connect. Sod's law, it's going to be different. Cables can be a pain in the arse. You'll find they either go in first time or they just don't go in at all. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I've missed out 3 screws here. And the funny thing is, I didn't trust myself. I put these 3 screws before I put this in, so. Morning, David. I don't know why Facebook isn't coming. The restream isn't restreaming the chat. Let's have a look. Can't get chat platforms for this channel. Why not? Hello there, how can I help?
Hello there. I'm good.
Bear with me a sec.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry about that, I'm on my own, so we have to serve because I like money. I don't know why that's not restreaming. I'll sort it out another time. It's not important. It kind of works when it wants to work. It's the only problem I've had with OBS actually, so I'm quite lucky. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, that's where one of them goes. This should be quite a short stream, to be honest, because I've only got a few to put in it and then to test whether it plugs into the computer. So I just wanted to finish the streams because I've done a few where we've had to stop the streams and it's only just showed it working, or I've had to wait for a battery to charge after TriStar, and it just seems pointless coming back to it, or the device just has to be out. So I thought, you know, first chance I get, I'm going to finish this, and I'm going to keep trying to finish the streams. The conformal coating looks pretty good. All right, Perry. There we go. That's the one. This has got a slot on. Just like a little potentiometer. There we go, and that needs to be slotted around carefully. Good design this is. I've never used one myself. I prefer a controller, but if you had to use a mouse, these are pretty good. I don't know why that one isn't going in. It's weird because they've obviously thought about, you know, the mouse being frayed, and they've put a replaceable part in there. I mean, not overly replaceable. You know, you could have just plugged it into the front. That would have been the nice thing to do, wouldn't it? Okay, all of those buttons seem good, because he's probably going to have the same problem in the future. Okay, so this slots in, and it plugs in here first with a little ribbon cable, and then I think that's it. I think what we're going to do in the future, I'll probably invest in a decent mic and hopefully some decent cameras, but there's no money at the moment in YouTube, even if you're fairly successful, since they brought all these new rules in, which is sad really. But there is platforms like Twitch and other platforms that are starting to pick up a bigger following, and they pay the people on there doing content quite well. Okay, that's not going in as well as I'd like. Something's stopping it. I'm guessing it's the lead. Okay, let's see if I can... Yeah, it's come up from the side. Right, let's get this out. Yeah, you can see here it's just... Use my beast nail to push it down. There you go. Beast nail. There we go, look at that. Love a good click. Okay, so we've got, let's have a look at these screws. We've got two the same and one large one. So I'm going to go either side with the two little ones because that's just going to be a guess. I very much doubt there'd be any long screw with these, so I shouldn't need to worry too much. I think the trick is with long screw and stuff like that, I mean, I've never done it myself, but I can see how easy it is when you're controlling the screwdriver, just don't go mad with it. I mean, I use my fingertips to tighten these up, so, I mean, long screw, it doesn't really take, in an iPhone, it doesn't take a lot to twist that part off, so, sorry, the standoff off. But yeah, I wait till it gets tense, and then I kind of just roll it. Yes, the beast finger. Okay, so we've got clicks, they click, that clicks, that one clicks, that one turns, that clicks. Oh, look at this. I'm confident. Okay, hidden mouse. That one does. Sweet. Okay, moment of truth. In fact, actually, let's have a quick look. You can see that it's all gone back together fairly well. Probably needs a good clean, but it's the nature of the game.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. There you go. And it's powered on. Let's see. And can I... Let's put that up, see. There you go, rice is for eating, so rice is for eating. Yep, it's working. So that's the replacement lead. And we took a guess with that where the break was in the cable. So, you know, I could have been unlucky and the break could have been further down. But before I did this job, I did a lot of audio engineering work, so this is a really common point for leads to break, because you've just got to look at the two biggest stress points, and that's here and here. And out of the two, you just got to ask yourself which one gets the most action. And I would say personally this one here. So it's a good guess, and you have to kind of guess in this game. You can't be spending ages going along, testing it, wiggling it back and forwards, you know, because really the only way to test this properly is to continuity test it, which is to put your probes in there, take the probes onto the other one, find out which one of these leads is broke, and then go along taping it down bit by bit. It just, you know, you just need to take a guess. This here is a high traffic area, so we're going to start there. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I think the customer was under the assumption that this was some sort of special cable because it's got a braid around it, but I haven't come across a special braided cable yet that's used for this sort of stuff. I mean, in audio engineering, you do get braided cables for, you know, really high quality mixers and stuff. But really, the most important part of a lead is the amount of copper in it and how good that copper is. So, right, I'm going to end that stream here. I might be back. I've got a drawer full of stuff I need to get through. You never know. There might be something interesting in there. If I do, I'll be live streaming. So, as always, like and subscribe if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, like the page. Hit up the website if you need any repairs. And I'll see you again. Thanks for watching.